Hi, I'm Jason. If you're a freelance web designer, one of the biggest mistakes you can make is starting a project based on only a few emails, messages, or a verbal agreement. Without a signed contract, a client may request additional pages, delay sending their content, expect unlimited revisions, or disagree on when the final payment is due. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to send a web design contract to clients online using SignWell. I'll be showing you how to add signature, date, and text fields, and then send the contract to the client, experience the signing process from the standpoint of the client, and track its status, then send reminders and also save the contract as a reusable template. By the end of this video, you'll have a professional contract signing workflow you can reuse whenever you book a new web design client. I've included links in the pinned comment and description that you can use to sign up to SignWell for completely free to test it out yourself. Now, let's dive in. Once you have tapped the link in the description, you'll be redirected to SignWell's homepage. From there, you can choose to sign up with your Google account, or you can tap on sign up with a password instead and you can use a different email provider. After you're signed up, you'll be redirected to your dashboard. On your dashboard, you have a few options. If you already have the contract prepared, you can tap on new document and you can upload the contract. If it is a case that you don't have the contract and you would like to use a template that SignWell provides, you can select templates in the top left hand corner. From there, you can see the option download and customize one from here. You could tap right there, and then you can see sample web design contract that you can use and different contracts that you can quickly edit. But for this example, I'm going to be uploading a document. So I'm going to tap right where you see documents. After I've done that, I'm going to select new document and I'm just going to select upload document. And I'm going to select a sample contract that I have provided. So I'm going to select downloads and let me quickly add the document. After you have added the contract, you're just going to tap on continue. Then from there, who will complete this document? And you can see full name, email address. You can add yourself as a signer if you want. So you could tap right there and add yourself as a signer also. Then you're just going to tap on prepare. After you have selected prepare, you will be redirected to this page. On this page, you'll now be able to edit, for example, the contract. So you could scroll down and this is where you'll be able to add your signature as you can see right here. And you can also add a date. So to do this, you can go over to the left hand menu option, and the first thing you can do, you can toggle on, for example, suggested fields. After you have done that, you can see signature. You're just going to tap right there. Once you have tapped on signature, from there you can select where you would like to add your signature. So let's say I would like to add my signature right here. I can tap right there. After you have done that, you can see right here person that will be completing this file, and you can see your name. So you'll add your name right there. You also have different options that you can choose from, additional options. So you're just going to leave that as is. After you have done that, you can see the date. And to add the date, you'll go over to the left hand menu option and you can tap on date field. Then you'll simply select where you would like to add the date field, which would be right there. I'm just going to drag and place it on the line right there. After you have done that, you can leave it as is. Then you're going to see where the client should sign. And this is where you can tap on signature once more. Then you're going to tap right where the client signature will be placed. Then from there, you're going to see person that will be completing this field. You're going to tap right there and you're going to tap on create new contact, and you can put in the person's email address. After you have put in the person's email address, you can put in their name. As you can see right there, I'm just going to put in test company. And you're going to tap on add contact and you can see it right there. Then you can also add the date section. So we'll tap right where you see date field and you're going to add it right here, and we'll drag and place it on the line. Another thing that you can also do, if it is a case that you like to, for example, collect initials, you can do that. If you like to also add a text field, you can do that by selecting text field. You could drag and place the text field wherever you want. So for example, if you like to place the text field right here, you could tap right there and you could place the text field as you can see right there. You have different options that you can choose from. You could also tap on the autofill option, and these fields autofill from the recipient's contact. You can use autofill fields to reduce the time it takes to create your new document or template. So you could use that option if you want. As you can see right there, you have different options that you can choose from. For most persons, they'll use the standard field. Once you're finished, you're going to tap right where you see send, and then you can tap on send document. You have the option also to get the link to share it. So you have different options you can choose from. You could choose to save it as a PDF, so you could select PDF download and you'll be able to download it. Well, let's say we were to send the document. We'll tap on send document right here. After you have done that, you can see people filling out this document. So it is going to come to me since I'm one of the signers, and then it is going to go to the client, as you can see right there. If it's a case that you'd like to CC someone, you can tap on CC right there and you could fill in that contact information. You can also edit the message that will be sent, as you can see right here. And if it is a case that you like to add a password, you can do that. You can add attachment, but keep in mind these two options are only available on the paid plan. Then you're going to tap right where you see send. Once you have tapped on send, you can see that the document has been sent right there. So I'm just going to tap right where you see go to documents. Now that the document has been sent, you can see right there sent. If it is a case that I were to go into my email, for example's sake, you can see right here that I've now received the document. And if I were to tap on the document, I can select view and complete. So once I've selected view and complete, this is how it will look. And then I can scroll down, and from here I can sign. And as you realize, I cannot trouble the client section. I can only sign where the designer option is. And if we were to go back into SignWell, and refresh the page, from there, if I were to tap right here, you can also see the option. Let's say, for example, the client hasn't signed as yet, and it has been a while since you have sent it. All you'll need to do is simply tap on send reminder, and you can see a reminder email will now be sent to Jason Tutorials and also the client, and you can tap on send reminder right there. So that's an option that you also have. Now if I were to go back into my email, and then from there I'm just going to tap on sign. You have different options you can choose from. You can choose to type out your signature, draw your signature, or upload it. So let's say, for example, I were to select type, I'm just going to be selecting this signature, so I'll select that one, and I'll tap on save, and you can see it has been added. Then from there we're going to select the date field, and I'm going to select today's date. Then we'll select agree and finish. After we have selected agree and finish, you can see right there it is now pending for the client to sign. Now if I were to go back into SignWell and refresh the page, you can see right there in progress, and you can see Omar Lowe has not completed the document as yet, so you can see that the client hasn't signed. Once the client has signed, you'll see completed, as you can see right here. Now if it is a case that you would like to use this document, for example, let's say you would like to use it as a template, you can simply select the document, then you'll select save as, and you can select template. And this is another feature that you'll only get access to once you're on the paid plan. And once you save it as a template, you'll be able to reuse it easily, so you can send it to other clients. And when it comes onto SignWell, if we were to upgrade, so let's select upgrade, you can see that your monthly plan begins at $12 per month. And with that, one sender included, unlimited documents, 5 templates per user, bulk send, template links, and so on. And if you were to go onto the business option, it starts off at $36 per month. With that option, you get 3 senders, unlimited documents, and unlimited templates. Hope you found this tutorial helpful and informative.